Today, Marycarl and I are going to be doing a makeover. And this is not going to be a makeup or hair kind of makeover, even though we may need that. This is going to be a pigeon loft makeover. And what she and I are going to do is use these inexpensive tablecloths that we picked up from one of the big box stores for about $3 a piece. And we're going to put these on the walls to make a beautiful background instead of that brown drab that's there now. So our makeover will in the end cost about $25, and hopefully we'll make a big transformation in the way the pigeon loft looks. Are you excited?
I am very excited.
You think it's gonna look good?
Mm-hmm.
I think so too. Let's go get started. Okay, so here we are in the pigeon loft area. And did I say that right? Okay. And we want to show you guys the fabric that we picked out that was $3.50 for a 60 by 102 inch tablecloth. All right, Makeover, hold it up and let's see what the pattern looks like. And I think that's going to brighten this place up really nicely.
Yeah.
You like the mushrooms, you like the fall leaves, the foliage, and look how dark and drab it is in here now. Initial thought was to paint it. Paint and birds do not mix. So we were going to use a low VOC paint, which is less harmful as far as smell goes, but that still doesn't mean it doesn't have an odor. And we don't want to take any chances.
Fumes. It's not the odor birds cannot smell.
It's the fumes. Okay. So we don't want to take any chances with your wonderful birds. Now I have one rule before we get started. Do you know what that one rule might be? There will be no stopping to smell the pigeons. We are working. When this is over, you can smell away. So no smelling goes on while we're working. Is that a deal?
Stop to smell the roses, but stop to smell the pigeons.
That's right. You stop to smell the pigeons, not the roses. So I think that we'll start on this end. I've got the ladder in here already set up. We're going to go all the way around. And Makeover and I are not the strongest two ladies in the world. So we're going to leave the nesting boxes. That's our plan. And we'll just kind of cut around it.
And anyway, they like the dark wall on their nesting boxes because they want it to be as dark as possible so they can keep their babies safe.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. Is they want it to be dark for their babies. So we'll leave that dark for them. And everything else will be bright and light around it.
And they'll see that dark place is a safe place. So that's
dark
why.
places are safe places.
You gotta sweep it up.
You do a very good job at keeping the floor clean, but they are molting, right?
Yes, and they are really feathery.
So molting means when a bird sheds its feathers and gets new ones for the new year. But we'll get all these up before we move the pigeons back in here. Okay.
And they're all spiky because they don't have any feathers on their head.
All the pigeons are naked. Naked birds have landed, right?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to start on this corner, and I'm going to go ahead and get I'm going to use an air stapler, but what I need you to do is to just walk along with me and hand it to me as I go. We're going to start over here in the corner. If you'll find the corner of the fabric.
Which way do you want it? Up and down?
I think long ways.
Okay.
Because I don't want to lose all that fabric.
Yeah.
So let me get it started here. And once I get it started, I can come down to your end. And we're not looking for perfection, but we do want it to look nice. So do you think about right there?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I think too. So this air stapler is going to make fast work. Of this job. It said 100 PSI, and that's what I've got it set on.
You have staples in it, don't you?
Huh?
You have staples in it, don't you?
I do. All right, so our first one's in. And I'm going to come down there and put a staple in and work my way across.
Okay.
Or do you want to hold it and me come all the way?
You'll come all the way.
Are you sure? Because it's going to take a lot of moving my ladder.
Well, just come on to the end.
Yeah, I think that would save you a lot of standing. And do you think this is tight enough, Makeover?
Yeah, it's tight enough.
Okay. So if it's tight enough, I'm gonna go ahead and put one in right here. And that'll hold it until, I thought I had my ladder in the right spot, but I don't, obviously. And I'm gonna come down and do this one before I go to the end. And when I pull it tight, it should take some of the wrinkles out.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks nice, doesn't it?
It does.
Is it just what you wanted?
Yes.
All right, put it down. All right. Now you take that in, and I'm gonna take this in. What we could do is just put it up there and then cut it. Want to do that?
Yeah. Let's do that. Pull it farther to your side.
Yeah, let me get all this stuff out from behind it.
So here we go. We're doing the last one.
Last part. And it has been fairly easy. All right, I'm gonna put a couple of staples right here and then move my ladder. And pretty soon we're gonna be moving pigeons back in. We'll be able to show the finished product
We got to squish a bulb.
in just a minute. Looks like wallpaper, doesn't it?
It does.
But the best part about it is it's wipeable. And you'll be able to clean it easily. Now I just gotta hang the perches up. Here we are in the new and improved pigeon loft. Makeover just walked in here for the first time with the lights being on and it being dark outside, and she said, "Mama, look at it." That must mean you're excited.
I am.
Is it everything you wanted it to be and more?
Like, I didn't realize it was the same place because it looks so much better.
It looks so much better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's so bright.
It really is. It used to be like so dark and dull.
Okay, so it took us, let's
Not
see.
gonna lie, it looks a lot bigger.
It took us 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 tablecloths to do this loft. So that amounts to under $25.
Yeah.
Under $25, and look at the improvement. And you have perches all the way around.
It looks so much different. It looks like a little cute cottage.
It looks like a little pigeon cottage, doesn't it? Okay, so
Maybe it'll be the dovecot instead of the dovecot instead of the pigeon loft.
the dovecot. Okay, so it has a new name.
I don't know.
So you
It kinda
got
stuck
the
to the wall.
floor fairly clean.
I
You
got
swept
all that
up-
would come up.
You swept up all the feathers, and you can see that there's some stuck-on poop that Marycarl has a scraper that she uses to get the stuck-on poop, but some of it just makes a stain that's impossible to get up.
Yeah, you'd have to spray it down.
So once we got finished with it, you saw the beauty in the coop, and well, it's not a coop, loft, and decided that you wanted to put the sand down.
Yeah.
And now that I come in here and I see how beautiful it is, I think you're right.
I think the sand will brighten it up, and I've used cat litter before, and it was just so dusty, but I liked the fact that I could scoop it and all.
And you did a good job keeping it clean. It was just the dust.
So it was really dusty.
Hey, I'm loving that shirt you have on, by the way.
Thank you.
It's a new design that we have available on the Cog Hill Farm website. And why don't you point out a few of your creatures?
Zerky,
Pigeon,
Victorian, pigeon, quail or something.
You have a lot of feathered friends on there.
do.
All right, so I'm thinking that we will just start by unloading the car. And then we'll unload the pigeons,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so you got all the sand put out. I brought it in, you put it out, and I think it's gonna work out well.
Yeah.
I think once you saw how well it worked in the
The
Bantam coop, then you decided that it might be easier for you to use sand versus anything else that we've used.
Yeah.
We used pine bark at one
used-
time,
Yeah, we've used pine shavings.
pine shavings.
We've cat litter. but I think this is gonna work the best.
I think so too. And we will do an update on this just like we did with the Bantam coop and let you guys know how it's working. But for now, you're gonna start moving your chickens, and I am told chickens. You're gonna start moving your pigeons, and I'm told to stand back.
What do you think, Shiro? I think she approves. I think she's happy with it. So here we go. We got all the pidgeys in here. And they seem pretty happy. They really do. They're all dancing and cooing. So I'm extremely happy with how the pigeon loft turned out. I think the birds are too. Got Rennie. But they seem very happy. As you can see, they're all dancing and cooing. Checking out the nesting boxes. It looks really nice in here, and I'm super excited about it.